Hey, how's it going, everybody? We're doing the Twisted Metal 4 Pedro's mod, man. Woo woo whoop de doo. How do you do? Oh, and I'm not doing a very good job so far. I can't drive, man. I think this is really well done. Oh my god, I'm using what the phone screen to play this right now, so I'm not gonna be very precise with my movements, but I've gotten pretty good at it. I try, but I could do better with the remote. Anyway, very good mod. He's made a lot of changes. He balanced things out a bit more, so you know the times to kill are a lot slower, which I think it actually feels better than it did with the crazy times to kill beforehand. Like Micro Blast was so easy to kill. He's still easy to kill if you're a relatively decent sized car. But now he's got a bit better of a chance to survive, and I shouldn't have said nothing about survivability, and you know, cause I just got smacked to death. No respect. And I just lost all my rain missiles. I hate losing my rain missiles. I can't even see the rest of the health bar because that little screen. So they made a lot of changes at the weapons, and so I'm gonna give a brief idea of how many you can hold and stuff. I can't. Oh, I can't move this thing at all. There. The camera was in the way. I had to move it around. Get somewhere where there's a little bit more sun. But yeah. Yeah, so brief thing about the missiles. For the fire missiles, you can hold 20 now, so it's over double the stock, I do believe, from the original game. Homing missiles, you can hold a whopping 25 homing missiles, which is just insanity. Yeah, no. 12 power missiles, 12 ricochets, 9 napalms, and 9 mortars, or it's 12 mortars and napalms. A bunch of characters got nerfs along with buffs, but it was mainly the damage that was nerfed. It was more or less, you know, just to balance out the damage, because the bosses also got drops to their health. Pedro plans on balancing them out completely, so they're not, you know, the bosses aren't so overpowered, and the creative cars as well, because they are pretty damn powerful how they are right now. And like absurdly powerful. Always gotta do the suicide at the end of each level. Okay, so Quattro, you know, that's my boy. He got a nerf to his damage on his special, but everything else I consider it a buff. He got some ram defense. He got, you know, more health. He feels more like a space bike now. That made me pretty happy. Orbital was fun to play, man. Oh my god, you're not taking this, You don't need this, And Pizza Boy got some changes. He can shoot a special out a little bit faster now, cause the previous change was to his damage, but he could dump out more pizza blades. He got them way more often. It was a nice, you know, quality of life change that made him feel unique. It didn't feel like he was just launching another bit of Hornets. Speaking of which, the Joneses actually feel like that mid-tier car, like very fun car to play. I'm actually gonna be doing more videos on the cars individually, but this is mainly about the quality of life changes, the damage changes for the weapons. So it seems like every weapon got a nerf on the damage, but they act differently. Now, the rain missile homes a little bit less, does a little bit less damage. It seems like it's got more knockback, but that might just be me. And my god, the auto lob. Let me show you what the auto lob does. Oh, well, I just lost my auto lob. I'm struggling right now because a couple of my buttons are kind of covered up right now. So I'm trying to micromanage a strangely closed up screen. And, you know, then I got bumped into by Trash Man, because most people, I'm not used to having such a low bit of a RAM defense. So I'm bumping into people way more than I should be. But let me tell you, got more homing to the point where it feels like an entirely new weapon. I'm loving it. Like Burger King, I'm loving it. It feels very nice to use. Everything feels a lot more impactful too. Fire missiles, these have got to be the best fire missiles I've used in any Twisted Metal game. To be 100% honest, they give you a real knockback. When you use a fire missile in Twisted Metal Black, I think that's the second most impactful. I mean, third would be the original Twisted Metal, but that is mainly because it's it's one of the few weapons that are in the game, so it's gonna have to feel impactful. Mortars basically stayed the same. The damage got a bit lower. You can hold a bit more. Napalms, you can combo those with mortars way better now. There isn't it feels adrenaline inducing to use them. Like when you get a combo, like you hit 1-2, my god, it is an amazing feeling. Let me see if I can kill RC Car with all my... Nope. Oh. Close. That's pretty good. Okay. I thought I'd skip to, the match itself. Thank God for toggle frame skip. We can get straight to where we need to go. So, rain missiles, rain 2 in specific, it got a little bit less damage, but it does a lot more knockback. I like it better that way. Look at this. Let's see if he pops up. Well, he flew. General Warthog. Well, everybody got damage nerfs, and I think personally General Warthog didn't really need a nerf on his damage from the previous version. But check this out. They hunt you down. They hunt you down mercilessly, and I love it. I love it, the auto lob. It's one of my favorite weapons, but everything feels so smooth to use now. I'm gonna take advantage of that entirely. See, how could you not have fun with playing this game? Yeah, not today, buddy. Not today. See, look, just a little tickle. Microblast's homing on his special, just biblical. Absolutely biblical. Amazing. That is exactly what he needed. I mean, he got more damage too, but biblical homing. It actually feels like you can hit people without freezing them. Like, yeah, I'm kind of feathering the trigger, but I mean that's all I needed. And if he's gonna ram me, then he can eat a little bit of damage. Sorry about that, Super Axe. I'm not gonna cheese anybody in this video. I'm like, ever since the mod dropped, like the first mod, I kind of stopped, the cheesing people with the proximity mines. I will use 2, however, just because, why not? They got a nerf to their damage, but you know, as in the previous mod, the you know, you could use them faster, which means you can dump more mines in one spot, which means people fly even farther. Look at that. I didn't even have to use the second one. I want to see if I can get in this little secret spot here. Oh, well, that was late. I should have probably shielded. Anyway, so there were machine gun fixes. So now I didn't know the Microblast had 2 machine gun placements, or was 5. Now he has 2. It didn't really seem like it made much of a difference when it came to placing the machine gun properly, but you know, any change is welcome. Captain Grimm, like I made a previous, you know, complaint, small complaint, not even a complaint, that he was a bit too slow. He's moving at 165 miles per hour. You are playing at True Grimm when you play Mr. Grimm at Captain Grimm. Like, you're not playing some faulty version. He's got the damage, he's got the speed, he's got what makes Mr. Grimm so special. And like, he's been fun as hell to play. Meter Maid it moves 155 miles per hour. It makes sense that Microblast ain't the fastest car in the world. I mean, you got little man legs. No offense to the little man out there, but you know, you're gonna move a bit slower. So you know, he goes about 144. Yeah, I think that's his maximum speed, but he gets up to it pretty quick. So the acceleration on different cars was tuned up. I think the Joneses and Calypso might be 2 of the slowest cars. I think even though the Joneses, I don't know what their speed is right now to be exact. I haven't clocked it in, but I am going to check. And if it's below 140, I would recommend about 140. You know, give them average speed. They've got average health. Goggle Eyes used to be the average health fella in the original vanilla game. Now he's you know, more of a powerhouse. He's got more health. Oh my god, this harassment. I will sue you. You will be sued. Anyway, my boy, what are you doing? Goodbye. Take your leave. Oh, where was I? Yeah, lots of quality of life in general changes. Dude, I kind of, you know, gave Drag Queen the stick, if you want to call it that, back when this mod, like the first version of the mod dropped, and now like I can't put them down, like just like anybody. Like, I'm enjoying every car that I play in this mod. Like, everybody's just so damn fun, I can't help it. Like, I already played this game down to its core back in the day, but now, like, it's just, I can't, like, whenever I'm using the bathroom, I'm playing Twisted Metal 4. Whenever I'm kicked back, relaxed, playing Twisted Metal 4. And whenever I'm, you know, getting ready to go to sleep, play a little bit of Twisted Metal 4. Whenever I'm working and I've got a little bit of time off, Twisted Metal 4 if I'm not spending time with the family. You know, that family time I am considering as work time, so the 2 don't get mixed up. You know, it's not work, but call it work time. But dude, this mod, like, I've been loving it. I've already got my routes all planned out, you know, from the original game, but then Pedro does this cool thing where he changes some of the drops, or like in this case, I think it's like all the drops. Like, I don't remember them originally being where they're placed. I could be wrong, but he does plan in the future to change where drops are placed. which will entirely change the game, make it feel a bit more ergonomic, a bit more universal, to move around and just have a good time. He wants you to enjoy the game, as do I, because I want people to know how good this game is. Like, this game is the bee's knees, man. Come on, man. Come on. Hey, come on. Hey, slow your roll. Power. I'm bailing. A bit too late on my part. Everything about this mod, it just feels amazing. Oh my god, I just killed myself. I did not expect a last second missile. He better not have picked up a health. See, I'm not a big fan of people picking up health though. But I mean, then again, who is? I do believe that, you know, when they get really low, they should pick up health. But I've had some cars try to pick up health at very high limits of health, like, you know, a bit above half. But that's just a Twisted Metal 4 thing. You know, you get to a certain level on Immortal, and they can't help themselves. They see that delicious health, they gotta take it. Yeah, I think it's a pretty damn good thing. Like, this mod being created was like I'd say a gift from God, but it was a gift from Pedro. Like, a good thing the good Lord made Pedro, because we would not have this mod without him. Like, the bosses, they do, like, some of them still do need some damage tuned down. I've explained in previous videos, kind of, you know, kind of the ups and downs about the bosses. You know, it's mainly ups because they're just that good. Especially this fella right here. I can't let him touch me once or I'm dead. Like, whether it be bumping into my vehicle or just, you know, special. Can't let him do either. So I gotta pelt him with a couple missiles, keep him away from me. That's the name of the game, man. Oh my god, I might end up dying. But yeah, I just thought I'd give an in general about it, about things. You know, RAM damage has changed for some characters. The created cars are next, because they are still a bit overpowered. But, mod's good, man. It's a bit more balanced, a lot more balanced. I'm going to be doing Immortal playthroughs, but, you know, I'm just going to leave it at that right now. The weapons have gotten increased capacity, a bit lower damage, some of them function differently. Auto lob is amazing. I forgot to skip the loading sequence. I feel like they're gonna try to freeze me to death. Try out some Pedro mod, man. I couldn't sell it enough. Like, it's a very, very well made mod. Like, he blessed this game when he touched it. It is amazing. It is that good. That good. Like, I can't tell you enough that I can't, like, oh my god. I just don't know what I'm doing. Good Lord, let me know what I'm doing. I'd have a bit more focus right now, but, you know, I'm kind of, you know, it's Immortal. It is what it is. Oh my god, you stop running. Thank you, man. Anywho, man. Dude, Pedro's gonna keep updating this mod regularly. Donate to Pedro. I don't know how to put in links, but I'm gonna try to link his Patreon, because he's doing us a service right now. He was doing this for just, you know, for free, just to give people something, you know, a quality product, something nice to play, and he picked one of my favorite games. So I was lucky there. But, you know, if it's not your cup of tea, man, give it a try. You know, because it's the vanilla version is not what it is right here. If the time to kill was your issue, then oh my god. I might have to cheese Sweet Tooth. I can't risk it. Nope, changed my mind last second. No cheesing allowed. No cheesing allowed. Oh my god, dude, don't touch that. What are you doing? I think I'm gonna die. Oh yeah, he buffed Sweet Tooth. I don't know if that might deter you from playing or not, but Sweet Tooth now freezes on his first head. As long as that doesn't hit you or it hits you while you're shielded, you'll be alright if you can get away from it. However, I do want him to get in to this little house, this little fun house, if you want to call it that, haunted house, fun house. They're both the same thing. So I had to open the door for him. This mod is fantastic. Give it a try. I think the radius for the freeze bombs were increased. Also, just in general balance changes. It feels more balanced. You know, even though like this change to Sweet Tooth wasn't really a balance change, like this was just a you know, give us a bit more of a challenge type of change. And on top of that, that skull, I don't think it does damage when it hits you. I could be wrong about that. Like I said, I'm not an entire expert. I don't know if like I did. It'd have to take more testing. I do believe it just freezes it. And I am making sure he does not take this sweet precious health here. And I've got no idea where he's coming out. That's another thing. He's working on making the AI more intelligent. And that is like, my god, I don't know how you feel about immersive gameplay, but I like the idea of immersive AI that actually have brains. So like if they're actually smarter. Oh yeah. No failures today. Gotta save that, because like I said, the higher you go in Immortal, in case you didn't see my previous videos or you have not played the mods, the higher you go in Immortal, the more difficult it becomes. I turned up the frame skip, sorry about the sound. But yeah, have a nice day. I'm gonna do more.